there, I'd like to introduce you to my cat, Chloe. Chloe's been with our family for several years. Have you ever really studied a cat when they are playing? And especially like when there's a closet door and you see their arm go in and out behind the closet door. So for example, if you have something on the floor and you're trying to get them to grab it and they take their arm out and it goes like this over and over. And it's going so fast and so loose that it is if there was no joints in the muscles at all. The only time they actually are stiff or almost look like they have bones is when they're angry, like she's angry right now with me. So thank you, Chloe, there for helping us. We want to use that same relaxation in all that we do. So let's say that we were going to play our harmonization for this week, Meet Me in St. Louis, page 210. Notice the left hand, how relaxed it is. It's almost as if this point in my wrist is like that cat, that it has no tension whatsoever. So what has taught me how to utilize that? It's by taking a chord. Remember, you're playing your 1, 4, 1, 5s. So always going back and reviewing your chords and progressions and thinking about the relaxation as you're doing those. And so that you have that same buoyancy, the same feeling as that cat did when he played, or when he was here. So, Meet Me in St. Louis. So as we look at Meet Me in St. Louis, there's a couple of tricky spots. Here we have the 5 of 5. If we're in the key of C, C, D, E, F, G is 5. We go to the G major position and think 1, 4, 1, 5 of the 5. So here's C, we think 5 of the 5. Another spot, we have the 5 of the 6. So we're in the key of C. A is 6. 1, 4, 1, 5 of the 6. So that's what's helping me to know this piece is by what's 5 of what, moving to where. Now as I play this opening part, watch the right hand. What happened? There's a moment I have to stretch the hand to reach this note. But what happens to the hand? It goes there, and then see how it came in a closed position. So we don't want, did the hand tense? So always when you have a stretch, and then bring back into a closed position. Closed position is what we're looking for. So we have and now to see it from the side angle where it's still going to be relaxed. So you notice that at the end I did it 2 different ways. One I did 5 of the 5, and then it's 5, 7 to 1. Or it would work in that place. You notice the NC means no chord, so on the second line, no chord at that spot. That's what that means. Idea of relaxation on 195, you have the top example. So that feeling of relaxation on each chord. Feel free to use the pedal with that if you would like as well. Now there's a really fun thing on the bottom of 195, which is a little bit of an improv kind of deal. So if the first phrase is So in this bottom example, you can see it starts out telling us the melody, and then we're supposed to improvise upon the style. So if we have the rhythm, maybe you want to add a pickup to the next phrase. That might be a nice conclusion to it. So then you're adding that idea together. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Makes a conclusion. The left hand, we have 1 and then the 5. That same 5 would go here and the same 1 there. So we have now that's just one way of interpreting you could do. All types of ways that your melody might change, but it's nice in a phrase to have an antecedent and a consequent, and that's why I chose to have this kind of idea to start out on the second one. Starting up a note from there, and then concluding in G major, and then you're moving on. So G major on the 1/6. So when we move to the 1/6 position, we're going to have C major. Now we're in the root position. 2/6 in the key of G is just A minor. G major with D in the bass. 5/7. So the second line is 1, 4, A minor, G major, D7. So I've established a pattern. I want to keep that left hand moving in that. And then your right hand will take the idea and go before it. Here, he actually tells you how long he wants the right hand notes. So he's indicated, keep this one for a half note, a quarter, a half note, a quarter. So perhaps there at that point, half note, quarter, half note, quarter, could be a possible interpretation of that. So it's kind of fun. You can come up with different ideas. Every day you sit down, you'll have something different and new. Now this week for your literature, you actually have duets. This is going to be a lot of fun for you, because you're going to have a partner and someone will play this section and someone will play the primo. So I've divided you into groups of 2, and you can choose who'll do the primo, who'll do the segundo. And this one, kind of the style of that becomes the primo part, whereas the segundo is giving us our rhythm. So it's a little bit tricky to do social distancing practicing in duets, but it is possible because what you can do is to go online, each of you in your own practice room or own homes, depending upon where we're at this point, and get on something called SoundJack, which is a software program that allows you to practice duets or even up to 6 people at a time and not have latency issues. So try something like SoundJack. I'll put some modules on the page for you so you can know how to practice those. But first you got to learn your own part, and then at the end of the week get together virtually and practice these pieces. All right, have a good time with them. So have a great practice week, and may your days be as relaxing as a cat's, right? Sleep through the day, work through the night. No, not really. I want you to work through the day and sleep through the night, but get a lot accomplished. All right, Chloe, see you later. Tell them bye-bye.